if they want to give them more when I touch down. Touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing first play is Pickett. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. And he rifles one incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Pickett right back to the air again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
The one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch. It was also fortunate. No turnover either.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The Steelers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Pickett now on 1st down. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Calvin Austin,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
56.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
56.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, 26 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. And it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Back to throw. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 83 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. Allen hit, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes, right side. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, it's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On play action, Allen. And this is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Third down, here's a run by Cook. Oh, he bowls over it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 103 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Allen now on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scouting. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much...
He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability. Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw again on second down. Pickett. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula. Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Pickett back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going. And try to keep that lead. Exactly. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And the Bills
Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. The CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds whoop.
And now here is another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Allen.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep for Diggs. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw is Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Allen to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Cook, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Steelers 22. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not